Well, hello everyone to a brand new 2025 Zoom training. Here we're gathered from literally coast to coast and beyond. We all shared the temperatures and we have a coldest location and then a warmest location where our actual beautiful host is living, formerly from Canada, now living the dream in Mexico. We have Ricia Adair, who's going to be here doing our training, which is goal setting for 2025. What a great way to kick off our partner.co business opportunity. Brand new partners on this call. And of course, Ricia is one of the top income producers in Canada, #4 power ranker, and also a president, which is a beautiful title achievement from all of the hard work and effort from, of course, doing what she does best. So I'm going to just turn it over to Ricia.
Carol, you're the awesome. You're the best. Thank you so much for co-hosting. And Carol has rapidly climbed up to the position of officer, and she's #10 power ranker in Canada. And she's my #1 leader. This girl is so amazing. She heads off her own trainings, her own chat groups. And Carol, I've learned so much from you. So I really, really appreciate working with you. It's so cool. So my question is to all of you. First of all, I want to say Happy New Year. Happy, happy, happy. This first week of January is so important to determine your entire year ahead of you. So I want to put this question, a thought-provoking question. You don't need to answer out loud, but where will you be? Actually, you know what? Let's unmute it. And I want you to pick one word, and you're going to shout it all out. And you're going to put it in the chat at the same time. Where will you be December 31, 2025? Open up the lines and let's see what goes on here.
Are you looking for like a title advancement?
Whatever, one word. Well, you know what? Let's do 3 words. 3 words might be easier. 3 words. Where will you be December 31, 2025?
I'm going to be happy, healthy, and rich.
Nice.
Successful and wealthy.
Nice.
I'm going to be a homeowner at peace and joy.
Nice.
I want to be retired from my day job, very successful at this, and content with life. Yes.
Beautiful.
I'll be working.
We've got some great ones coming up. Okay. Joey, welcome to the call. Joey, where will you be December 31, 2025? 3 words.
I'll be working.
Okay, you need to hang around for my training today.
Well, you know what? When your work becomes fun, I always have a saying: you work hard, but you play harder. So when your work is fun, it doesn't seem like work. But I know I'm after optimal health, 100% free from all disease, and dancing again.
Nice. All right. Well, I do have a big disappointment with this wonderful group, all these cheery faces. Carol, do you know what it could be?
I don't know. What is it?
Not one person said, I want to be in Manzanillo with Ricia next New Year's Eve.
Well, we're planning a retreat.
I was going to.
We're planning that retreat. It was a secret surprise for you. No.
Oh, okay. Just let me know about the airport run, all right?
That's right.
Well, I'll tell you, December 31, we've got a beautiful terrace, a giant terrace that overlooks the Santiago Bay, the hills around Manzanillo, and the Manzanillo Bay on the other side. So we had fireworks in all the valleys from both bays, and there's massive production that the city put on. It was, you know how Canada Day we have the finales, right? That the finale lasts for about 2 minutes, right? They started with a finale and it went all the way through. It was just one big finale. So it was a pretty amazing show. So anybody that comes here for New Year's Eve is going to be in it for a big treat. That's for sure. All right, well, let's get started. So first of all, to know where you're going, you need to know where did you come from. And I can't believe it when Wendy sent me that picture not too long ago. The funny thing is I was actually wearing that dress that same day. And I went, Mike, you got to take a picture. This is too bizarre. Wow. Well, you've heard it before, and I'll say it again. I was in serious FFB, fat, frumpy, and broke. And no, little did I know what was coming my way. When I was celebrating New Year's Eve just one short year ago, I had no idea what God's plans were for me. I just knew at that time that I was like that picture, and I was seriously broke. So, wow. And Layla's on the call with us. We actually had a good time that New Year's Eve, eh, Layla?
Yep, I got a book next year now.
There you go. Hurry up and book. We're getting more and more popular.
Just
Right.
finishing my lunch. I'll be right back.
I throw in the fireworks. I'm telling you, everybody wants to be here.
The best view in Mexico, Ricia's balcony.
Yeah, that's right. So you got to know where you're coming from to knowing where you're going, right? That's critically important. I had no idea that I was looking for an amazing business. I had no idea that I was looking for weight loss. I just knew that I wasn't happy where I was. And I was lost in transit. I definitely was there. You've heard it on my calls that I was living the dream, and really I was so broke. Was it really living the dream? I was embarrassed how broke I was. And just a short time after I got that phone call in April, my life completely changed. My health, my physical body, my financial wealth, everything transformed in as little as 90 days. 90 days. I want to impact that hard, because this company, these products can drastically change your life, anybody's life, in 90 days. My goodness. You guys, I had made a goal to make $10,000, and it was stretched out over something like 6 months, and I had accomplished it in less than 90 days. And again, it's because of our comp plan. It's about the integrity of the company, the value of our products. We have the golden nugget, guys. You just have to get out your shovel and polish it up, because you can transform your body, you can transform your bank account in as little as 90 days. Number 4 top power ranker in Canada. I didn't even know what a power ranker was. Right, Carol? I didn't know what that meant, or what I had to do or anything. I just kept doing what I needed to do. And I needed to reach out with as many people as I could to share these products with them, because I saw me getting healthy. I wanted to share getting healthy with a whole bunch of others. I saw me getting wealthy. I wanted to share getting wealthy with a whole bunch of others. And that's what you need to do. That is the simplest recipe to this whole workshop. So I guess we're done, Carol. Okay. Now, again, so many things happen in my life in this short period of time. We got a new maid. We got a new gardener. We got a new pool guy. We got a new fridge in the upstairs. We got a new fridge in the villa downstairs. We painted our house. We brought in professional paint crews. That's not cheap. We all know that, right? These guys were awesome. They painted my house, put color, splendor everywhere. The new pergola, shade structure. You're looking at exotic woods so the termites don't come and eat it. You have to choose carefully. That's a $5,000 structure. That got built as well. And how many times did I look at it? Layla would look at it from her balcony, and we're going, oh, it's pretty precarious. It's any day now that it's going to come down. And it was a matter that we had to get her done, right? It's done now with beautiful, beautiful reconstruction. So grateful. Mike I just heard upstairs, he just pulled in with his new motorcycle. He's been on bikes since he was 16. He had a year in Mexico without a bike. He's back on the motorcycle. He's so happy. He's like a kid. The other things, AC inverter units in every single room in the house. We got brand new ACs. I landscaped the garden twice because the first one didn't take well. A new fridge in Villa Jenny, a new deck on the pool level, new lighting all over the pool deck. It looks like Waikiki, you guys. You just have to come. It's so, so pretty. Seriously significant cement repairs. I became on first name basis with my albanil. That's a cement worker. Fruit trees all over the property. Major roof repair. 2 pussycat rescues. Got to throw that in. We went to the Orlando conference and had an amazing vacation in Orlando, and very active with my church in Canada. And I also adopted Susanna, my neighbor lady up here, who's very, very hard done by and poor. So I was able to help her every Friday. It's payday for me. So let's get some food over to Susanna, right? So many things happen. Again, I want to impress upon you, you are driving the Maserati, right? You've got the keys to this car. All you have to do is get in and drive it. So first of all, you need a plan. You need a roadmap. You need to know where you're going. Of course, I chose beautiful Vancouver Island because it's one of the most beautiful places in the world. But imagine tackling that island if you didn't have a clue about where you were going. And the same thing with our lives. So many people will spend an entire year planning a day, which is like a wedding, right? How many people will stop and take a day to plan a year? And there's magic that starts to happen when you make that plan. But first you need to know where you're going, right? Okay, you've got the map. And when we are just kind of throwing it out there, I want to have more money. Well, if you have 25 cents now and you got 50 cents tomorrow, then guess what? The universe has delivered. You now have more money. So you need to be very concrete in your goals, very specific, very measurable in exactly what your goals are. So I'm going to help you with that today. And of course, you need to write them down. Power to the pen, right? I do like Excel spreadsheets, but I first start off with my scribbler where I'm writing them down and then I transfer them to my spreadsheet. You can't keep them in your head, guys. There's no response. God, the universe, the creator, the forces, whatever you want to call that magic that's going around your aura right now, it will not respond to anything that still stays in your head. You have to put power to the pen. You have to make your plan. And it involves everything in all areas of your life. And let's talk about that. Yourself, physically and mentally, right? So we are beings. We are not, we are human beings, right? It's all about being. So what is it that you want to be? Is it someone that wants to be very fit? I heard happy earlier. Is it someone that wants to be educated? Someone that wants to be a linguist? Someone that wants to be a piano player? Someone that wants to be a mom that spends more time with her kids? A grandma, a Grammy that spends more time with her kids? Is it about being helpful, a greater volunteer? What is about you that you want to be? Critically important. Let's bring in the fitness. We're all in the health and wellness, right? We better start looking at, right? We're all on the track to getting healthy and wealthy. And I applaud each and every one of you for taking that step because it's easier to eat junk food and stay unwell. So congratulations, everybody. Maybe there's a language you want to learn. Of course, I speak Spanish, so I recommend, I can't say enough about having another language in your back pocket. The friendships, the opportunities, the memories, the happy times will explode when you have that extra language. So do it now, and it will keep you from losing your mind when you're older too, right? So learn a language. And then we have charity. Who would you like to help if money was no object? Would it be your church, your neighbor lady? Maybe there's a family in your neighborhood that needs some extra help, maybe a family member. What about the car, the truck, the RV? What vehicle would that be if money was no object? What would you be driving? Then what about renos in your house? The dream kitchen, right? The bathroom, the kitchen, the bathroom. Maybe you want a new house altogether. Maybe it's a new apartment, a new postal code. Maybe you'd like to expand your real estate portfolio and have a condo in the tropics. And what about family? What would you like to accomplish with your family? Maybe it's more quality time with them, vacation time. There's a lot of grandmas on the call with me right now. So maybe there's times that you want to take them to the amusement parks. Layla's flying to Italy very soon to see her little one. So, you know, all of this takes time and money, right? To spend time with these little guys, because before you know it, they're in high school and they don't want to spend time with Granny. So you got to do it today. And then there's travel. Wow. So if you had to tell the pilot where to land the plane, what would you tell them? Would it be a river cruise, Amsterdam to Budapest? Would it be a world cruise stopping in Africa and various exotic places? Would it be to see the Eiffel Tower? By the way, I got to throw this in. My great uncle was the chief electrician on the Eiffel Tower. So our family name is actually engraved on the bottom. When you go there, you could take a picture. So just saying, there's so many things out there, right, that we've forgotten about. When we were younger, we dreamed, we did all this stuff, and then along the way, we lost it. So I'm going to encourage you to get back to dreaming and goal setting and thinking about all these different categories of where you want to be December 31, 2025. Carol, I'm going to open it up to you. Do you like to add anything more to this particular slide?
You know what, the only thing that come to mind is I loved how you said, being human, we're spiritual beings having a human experience, and human beings are feeling beings. So how do you feel? Your physical, spiritual, emotional, all of those I like to look at almost like, whether you call it like a bicycle with all the different spokes, all of the different segments, and also everything that we do in partner.co is all about balance. Think of it as the wheel of life. And all of those spokes represent something that Ricia has talked about. And being in balance, I'll tell you, you travel forward a lot easier, with grace and not such a rocky ride, right? So that's the one thing I would say. And just really write them down. That is a proven fact. Writing them down, you can always change the date, but never change your goal. You modify it a bit. Maybe that car that you thought you were going to get, maybe you can upgrade because some new model comes out. But just always do what you need to do, because just like a wedding or planning a home, it takes a blueprint.
Yes, that's great. I love the feedback. Love it, love it. This was a recent statistic on the last North America December 30th corporate call. Since the call prior to that, and they usually run every 2 to 3 weeks apart, 16,000 people have rank advanced since the last period. 16,000. Wow. And P.S., you can't rank advance if you haven't made any money, right? It's called weekly paychecks. Yes, we get paid every Friday. So my question to you is, how high do you want to go? I'm going to focus on PartnerCo, since we're all PartnerCo distributors here, brand partners. I do encourage you, though, as we talked about the wheel, and I love that too, the bicycle spokes. Every one of those spokes is a different field or a different area of your life that you would like to set a goal in. So what rank are you shooting for? I'm going to suggest that you want to get to officer as quick as possible. You are going to be celebrated as an officer. You're going to be privy to private calls with the company. You're going to be privy to calls with the owners. Recently at the last convention, we were invited as officers into a session that they gave us all the secrets that were coming our way over the next couple of days. We all got a beautiful goodie bag with some great presents in it. So being an officer is definitely where you want to shoot for. An officer is also a regular weekly check with a comma in it. So I want you to be all part of the comma club, okay? Being on the comma club is a great thing. Senior officer, again, too, that's another rank to shoot for because it's very close in hand to officer. Once you get that momentum rolling in your business, you're going to get senior officer in no time at all. President, of course, it's a great rank to be in, and I'm going to share with you how you can get to all these ranks this year. Then we have the CEO and chairperson, chair one. Now, chair one is like serious 5 figures a month, serious 5 figures a month. Chris and Joni Bod, the direct sponsor of Carol and I, had advanced to chairperson one about a month ago. They did that in 7 months. Wow. When they were in Costa Rica and they were looking and surfing and getting around the internet and saw these testimonials that were being posted on Facebook, do you think they had any idea that 7 months later they'd be bringing in $20,000, $25,000 a month? right? Right. So again, we're driving the Maserati, guys. Know that we have in hand what can deliver every single one of your goals and dreams. So all of these ranks, I want you to take a moment right now, and out of these 5, where will you be December 31, 2025? And of course, you can go higher. You can be chair 2, chair 3. Take a moment and write it down. And even if you don't know what it takes and you just like the name of the title, put that down too. Okay, everybody ready? In the chat, who wrote down officer? Put a 1 if you wrote down officer in the chat. December 31, 2025. Okay, we got several coming up. Good, good, good. Awesome. Okay, in the chat, write down senior officer. If you put down a 2 in the chat, if you wrote senior officer as your target. Okay, we've got a couple senior officers. Oh, we got Joey again. He's changed his mind. We got some senior officers coming up. Excellent, excellent. Okay, presidents. Who wrote president? Put down a 3 if you wrote president. We got Debbie coming up as Madame President. Wonderful. Okay, let's go for CEO. Who put in CEO? Paula. Excellent. Great. We're going to be celebrating only one CEO in the entire team. Wow. Okay, Wanda. Okay, Wanda's my roommate. Yay, Wanda. Wanda. We've got a CEO coming up here. Wonderful. Okay, chair 1. Who wrote down chair 1? Give me a 5. Give me a 5. Do you have any chair 1s? Chris and Joni did it in 7 months. You guys have 12 ahead of you.
Yep.
Plus you have a head start. Okay, Wanda, she scrapped the CEO. She's on to chair 1. Awesome. Super. Well, we're going to do this again because I'm going to show you how easy it is to get to all of these ranks. Okay, here it is, guys. I apologize for the quality of the slide. A team lead needs to have made $100 in lifetime earnings. Senior team lead needs to have made $200, supervisor $400, senior supervisor $600. Manager is a combination of lifetime earnings and weekly PV on your pay leg. Manager is where the company starts recognizing you on stage. So I want everyone on this call to be manager, if you're not there yet, by January 24th. Y'all can do it. If you personally sponsor 2 or 3 people in the United States, especially with your 10-pack, your 20-pack, and your 30-pack, my goodness, you can be manager in 2 days. Because the point connected to the ultimate package there, that's 1,500 points, right? So you qualify for your, the PV. And it also is $450. So you do that twice. And look at Bango, your manager. That's how fast it gets there. So senior manager is $900, only an extra $100 increase in the lifetime earnings. And your senior manager has 1,500 points in the 1 week pay leg. There, you sponsor an ultimate 1,500 points, and then you get some new volume bonus connected. You may have a couple of other people in your business that are bringing in volume that helps you with base commissions. There's your senior manager. But again, too, remember it's lifetime earnings. So maybe a month ago you made $300. Maybe 2 months prior to that you made another $200. This is all accumulating towards counting for senior manager. So really, sponsoring one person with ultimate can get you senior manager that fast. Director. All right, we have Pat Little in the house, brand new director. We have Layla in the house, brand new director. Anybody else director that I'm missing out, please put in the chat. Any other directors? Okay, congratulations to Layla and Pat. And Carol, if you can please watch the chat, okay? And then you can respond back to. Okay, senior director. So Layla and Pat, you need to get to senior director. It's only an extra 500 points in any specific week in your pay leg. 2,500 points. I know both of you have well made beyond $1,000. So it's just getting that weekly PV connected. Vice President, Debbie, you're Vice President, or have you surpassed that already?
Vice President, yeah.
Congratulations, Debbie. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And Dory, where are you, Dory?
I'm encroaching upon senior manager.
There you go. Excellent. All right. You'll get there. You'll get there. Okay. So in the chat, can you please put in the chat where you're at right now? Quickly type in the chat where you are. And Carol, you can read that out to me, okay?
Okay, so Dory manager, Layla director, Charlene manager, Wanda Graham manager, Wynn senior team leader, Debbie Coons vice president, Pat Little director. We have a lot of new people in the room, which is lots of fun. Anita senior supervisor, Joey brand partner. Ooh, brand new. Yay. Sherry, senior supervisor. Excellent.
Okay, super. So everyone can absolutely be manager by January 24th if you're not manager yet. Absolutely. You're well on your way. You're well on your way, right? So again, once you achieve manager, the extra $100 in lifetime earnings will happen very, very quickly. And now it's 1,500 points. Again, to the people in the US, my God, there's quite a few of you on this call. 1,500, that's 130 pack, right? And in Canada, don't let those American cousins of ours show us up. I mean, we're doing pretty good with our 4-pack. So it's just a matter of continuing with new sponsoring. You've got to keep new sponsoring, guys, as you're building up the ranks. Senior director, I want everyone to target by March 7th. If you're not there yet, I want you to target director by March 7th. I've worked out the numbers for you. I've got it all figured out for you already. Senior director is still the same $1,000 in earnings, but now it's 2,500 points. That can be accomplished by two ultimate packs. And I am very sure that Canada is going to have those 30 packs coming up very soon. And that's going to help you with these promotions. Vice president, same $1,000 lifetime earnings, but now it's 3,000 PV. And remember, that's in your pay leg, right? So you got to be watching your legs, because one leg may be your power leg today and your pay leg tomorrow. So be sure that you're sponsoring. If you have a new business, you're sponsoring and placing in both legs. Senior VP, April 25th is your date. And we're talking about, I'm going to show you the formula in my own goal sheet on how you can get to these very quickly. Officer, May 30th, that's your date. Whoever said officer, put your date down for May 30th, please. It's there. And I've got a little secret for you. There's going to be some crazy momentum coming your way. And you know, when you get into critical mass, it gets out of control. It's called the rabbit syndrome. They just start multiplying and you can't do much about it. It just keeps going. So your senior officer is going to roll in very quickly for July 25th. And I want every one of you to be recognized as president August 29th at the PXP coming up in September. And how can I say this? Because it's been done. And the ones that did it aren't nobody special. Not as special as you guys are, right? You can do it. I know we can have everybody on this call as presidents. I know that. Okay, so now you're president, you've got the liking of all this special recognition, and the corporate calls are getting you to be interviewed. The Canada corporate call is recognizing you. And so you go, I'm going for Halloween. CEO is my date. It's there, right? Totally possible. CEO is when you optimize 2 legs, which means $2,000 a leg. That's $4,000 for the week. Not to mention all the other activity that happens your way as well. Just one way we get paid. Oh, well, look at that. Everyone could be a chair 1 on December 31. Okay, now back to the chat. I want to hear your targets again, guys, because these numbers are totally doable. Totally doable. Chris and Joni did it in 7 months. And they live in Costa Rica. They don't even have product coming into their mailbox. They can't even go to their neighbor in Costa Rica and sell this stuff. Everything they do is digital. And they did it in 7 months. Now I'm asking you, you've got a little bit of lead time on them because they've already come into the business 1, 2, 3 months ago. And you also have a whole 12 months ahead of you. So can anyone give me a reason why not everybody on this call can't be chair 1 by December 31?
No reason. No reasons. No reasons.
You make excuses or you can't make money, but you can't make both, right, Carol? There you go. Do we have screenshots here, you guys? Do you want to go back to the first slide here? I want everyone to take a screenshot.
Yep.
Those are your target dates. If you haven't met them, depending where you're at, Debbie Kuntz, you're well ahead. You're already vice president. I mean, you've got 4 months and 11 days ahead of everybody, right? 3 months and 11 days. So there's no reason why everyone cannot be chair 1 by New Year's Eve. That's where you're going to be New Year's Eve next year. And chair 1 is pretty stupid money. It's like $24,000, $25,000, $28,000 a month. Right? Anybody not? We're good, huh? We're good. Okay. All right. So let's see in the chat. New poll. Where are you going to be December 31, 2025?
Chair 3. Here we go.
Go ahead, read them out for me, Carol.
So we have Charlene, CEO. We have Dory, chairperson 1. Becca is chair 3. Penny, president. Pat, president. Sherry, president. Debbie Coons, chair 2. Oh, I got to scroll up. Okay. No, I think I got them. Come on, everyone. Throw it in there. It's as good as writing it with a pen and paper. And then we know who we're running with. And that's what we call it, running with. Paula, CEO. Michelle, president. Lori, president. Layla, president. Love it. Anita, president. Woohoo. Penny, where are you? I don't see. Oh, there she is. President, Penny as well. Who are we missing?
Joey?
Joey's still thinking.
What was the question?
December 31st, where do you see yourself as far as the title achievement? We have a whole year. Ricia's made it to president in say 6 months, we'll say, yes?
It was about 6 months. Yes.
I know that Brian and I made it to officer in 5 months, 4.5-ish. And oh, there we go. Joey, senior officer. Anita, president. I might have said Anita already. Oh, Carlita, CEO. Awesome. I think we got everyone. If not, we hope to see you. How about you, Rosie? Some people don't even know really what this is all about. So Win is senior officer. If you're not really sure, just think of it as almost like, for sure, almost like a rank that's showing officer and above being in about, yeah, let's say 6 months to be reasonable. But we are just getting started. Remember, all of us on this call, we're pioneers, especially those of us who are in Canada. I mean, we're super duper pioneers. And so once we break ground and those drops are on the ground, the sky is the limit, you guys. Our handcuffs, as Lucy and Ashley Rowland, we're doing this with our hands tied behind our back. Those handcuffs are off as soon as those drops are on the ground. And watch, like, hey, we're crazy Canucks. Watch it go crazy.
Awesome. Okay, well, we're gonna take a copy of the chat conversation, and then we could help each and every one of you and support you and hold you accountable, and we could team up and do this together, right? Yeah, I think we'll probably put together an accountability club that we can just report our progress on a regular basis, and we can support one another, and we're going to have continuous training tidbits for you so you can learn from this club as well. Okay, awesome. That was fun. Did everyone get exhilarated a little bit when you're thinking about checks with commas and getting recognized on stage as president and senior officers and chair two? And did you get all excited a little bit?
Yes.
I got excited just hearing about you guys. Because I'm going to be in the audience. Me and Carol, we're going to be side by side. We're going, those are our kids. Those are our kids. Okay, speaking of which, we want you to attend, set your goal to attend corporate events. It's a game changer. Wanda, give me 1 minute story about your life at PXP Orlando, Florida.
Sorry, I had on mute. I'm driving. It was a confirmation. I loved all of the information, the verification, seeing people that you see on Facebook actually be real people. The owners, it was amazing to see the owners present, not just them, their families, their children, at the actual events during the day and then the fun times at night. Just the vibe, the energy, the positivity, being better together.
Awesome. That's it. And it was so fun. Wanda shared a house with us. It was so fun getting to know her better. She's a trooper. She did what it took. That girl like worked all these long hours in camp, and then she got on a red-eye flight flew through Toronto, and it was a nightmare for her to get to Orlando, but she did it, and she was
And thankful for the
really
drops, for the energy.
Yes, absolutely. And it was so
and thank
fun
you to
spending
you.
time with you. Oh, you're very welcome. Absolutely. So we have Destin, Florida. Who's on the call from Destin?
Me,
Hey, me, Becky, Miss
Becky.
Burr.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to go to Destin and give us all a report. Will you
I
do
hope.
that?
All right.
Yeah, that's just right around the corner from where I live.
Fabulous. You got to be there. You got to be there, Becky. And you know, even so, I'd say be there and focus on bringing at least 2 people with you. Right?
Yeah.
So hurry up and get some brand partners between now and February 6th, and you're bringing them to the event with you.
I know, Dory, you need to come down as well.
There you go. Absolutely. I mean, wow. Get some sunshine, be in a great event, have a great experience like Wanda did. So we have PXP. First of all, Destin is coming up very soon, 6 to 8. Anybody registered for Destin? Besides
I am.
Becky?
I'm going.
You are, Debbie. Wonderful. Well, now you have a new best friend. Her name is Becky Burge. Hey, maybe you can even stay at her house.
Well, fortunately for me, we sold everything and moved into an RV. So
Oh, well, maybe you can
I don't have room for company. Dang.
Well, this is great. So now you two can get familiar with each other. Maybe you can turn your camera on, Becky, at one point so Debbie can recognize you, but that'll be fun. So you can connect. And Debbie, congratulations for making the long trip. That's so awesome. You'll love it.
Yeah,
Bring
I'm
your
looking forward to it.
emerald green evening gown for the big soiree, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Dallas, Texas. Everybody needs to be in Dallas, September 11th to the 14th. That's the big PXP event. I am going early to spend time in beautiful San Antonio. So if anybody wants to be a tourist and just hang out with me in San Antonio, because it's a really cool city and I've never been there, let me know and we could do a bit of a vacation together. So we could do an Airbnb or something. I think it would just be a nice vacation, because Dallas itself isn't, in my opinion, that great of a city to be a tourist, but San Antonio can be. Okay, so that's coming up. Be recognized, be a shining star. And again, if you remember on the rank advancement slide I shared with you, is you need to be at your position by August 29th so you can enjoy the recognition at PXP.
And Ricia, just to interrupt quickly, I know that I believe it was on the North American call. They had a special rank that was set. Debbie, maybe you remember, because if I'm not mistaken, I think it's senior vice president. So Deb, you have it's a done deal. And I know there was a special something rather. Usually they always do that. They'll have a rank, just like they did here in Edmonton for dinner with corporate and the top leaders, and they'll do the same thing. So watch for that, everyone.
There you go. Awesome. Hey, Carita, are you on the call with us today? Any of my Mexico team on the call? We've got Mexico City coming up March 22nd and 23rd. That's a beautiful Palace Bellas Artes. Gorgeous concert hall. And now here is something real fun. It's called a great big fat check. The savings bonus check gets paid to you when your base commissions, which is basically your reoccurring income every week, in your pay leg is over $250. That's 15% commissions. You get paid another 15, and it's put into a savings bonus for you. And that saving bonus accumulates. You have a little toggle in your back office on your dashboard that's going to show the accumulation. And when it gets to $10,000, the bells ring, the corporate calls you, and before you know it, you're recognized and you get this great big fat check. For the Canadians on the call, it is a USD check. So it's a little bit more than our regular poor little Canadian dollar. So I want to ask you this. Your name here, your face here. When are you going to have that check triggered? Chris and Joni, triggered in 8 months. I want you all to write down the date right now when you will unlock your $10,000 savings bonus. Okay, everybody wrote down the date?
If I could too, everyone in the template, the partner share app, you can find this template, put your face there and put a date, put it on your vision board. Next Saturday, we're doing a vision board remote party on Zoom for those who can't get together. But if you can get together in small groups, we're going to all Zoom in and do a vision board party together as well.
Love that suggestion. Love that. Love it. Yeah, I'll tell you, there's so much power in vision boards, in motivation boards, in pen to the paper. It's just so almost uncanny how powerful it is. Okay, subscribe to Body Balance Challenge, encourage your team, and revisit your customers, right? Several of us have been in the business for a few months. We've had customers from last April, last July, last September. Revisit those customers and invite them to be part of this challenge. People's lives change every 90 days, every 3 months. So this is a great time to reignite your business, to support your team and support yourself in getting on that body balance challenge. Everyone has to register by January 5th. Punta Cana, who would like a free 5-star, gorgeous, beautiful princess vacation paid for by PartnerCo? You must redeem your points before February 28th. Carol, can you just speak quickly on lifestyle credits?
Well, I know Debbie Coons is very, very much the expert as far as I'm concerned for this. Maybe she could.
Okay, go ahead, Debbie.
She's actually going to be doing the training on Tuesday, January 7th, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So watch for that as well. But yeah, go ahead, Deb.
I can't give away all my goodies for the Zoom, no. But no, just we can earn credits towards these trips. So it's great incentive, and there's many different ways to earn it. And I'll be going through that in the Zoom. So, but yeah, there's these trips look amazing. Just this picture, I just want to be on that beach.
All right. So basically everything that we do with the business, with new customers, new brand partners, rank advancements, your monthly auto ship earns you lifestyle credits. So look in your back office and there's a button you can click on and it will show you how many lifestyle credits that you've accumulated so far. You must redeem your credits by February 28th to be able to be eligible for this trip. And I would recommend put the pedal to the metal. If you really want a warm vacation, you can do this. Everyone on this call can do it. Magic happens, right? And again, if you remember my story in 3 months, how my life had transformed so much in a short period of time. Okay, I just want to take a moment here and talk about how important it is to have the monthly subscription set up for your brand new brand partners. Okay, because this here, oh, I'm having trouble. I'm trying to move my Zoom taskbar to get it out of the way. Everything about building a strong business, a healthy paycheck, a fast rank advancement has to do with the weekly volume that goes through your business. If you have monthly subscriptions set up by your brand partners and your preferred customers, and you keep teaching the same thing over and over, you're going to end up waking up every single Saturday morning. And what's the reaction Saturday morning, Carol, when you see all that base commissions come in?
Well, you know what? It's amazing. Sometimes Saturday morning, it's like, wow, where did this come from? And then you go, oh, that's everyone's monthly subscription, and you get a head start. It's a great feeling, especially when you're over that 250 base.
Exactly. So then you see your savings account grow closer to your 10,000 bonus. All the auto ships go out on Saturdays. That's why it's a Saturday morning feel good wake up thing. So the other thing is when you have your customers, because many brand partners come on board to be wholesale customers, preferred customers, I call them, they're staying committed. So they're going to, instead of just the 1 month, I'll give it a try kind of attitude, they're going to stay committed. They're going to get healthier. Along with that comes a product testimonial, a longtime customer. And I'm going to jump to this fact, including Susan Frank, who's the #1 money earner in the entire world. She was a long-time customer before she became a brand partner and a superstar. So you never know where that new superstar is going to come from. You're going to get increased weekly points in your base commissions, your savings program. We just talked about that. And all of a sudden, you're going to see that you just qualified for director or for senior director, another rank advancement, getting you higher and higher. The secret is if everybody is disciplined to getting their new people onto the monthly subscription, then you've got a building up of serious PV. And this is one of the ways that I do it. I'm going to say, we're going to set you up today for your monthly subscription, because what it's going to do is guarantee you to have wholesale pricing. And if there's any activity that builds underneath you, you're going to get credit for all those points should and wish you decide to build a business. You have 4 Fridays, so you can mark on your calendar January 20th, like for example, I'm just pulling the date out. So you can edit your monthly subscription, or you can cancel it, you can change it, you can do whatever you want with it. But it's best we do it now, because so often people forget about it, and then they go to place an order and they find that the prices have reverted over to retail. And then it's a bit of a kerfuffle to get you back into wholesale pricing. So that is one of the ways that I do it, to have people understand the importance of the monthly subscription. Carol, your contributions.
Yes, I actually just found this out and had it confirmed and reconfirmed. This is powerful, you guys, especially when so many people, and I'm going to use either US or Canada, getting that 200 PV right out of the gate, active and qualified. That's when typically the green light goes on in the tree view. If they are on a monthly subscription, any volume that is occurring in that line, whether they're in a power line or a pay line, because we're all in one or the other, or sometimes it flips literally weekly, they are actually banking that volume. That in itself, I've never seen a company that does not flush the volume every week for those who are not actually, I guess we'll say, active in growing the business. So what that means in layman's terms, you do not even have to have anyone personally enrolled yet and be banking that volume. There are people, even a couple on this call, who have already incurred optimized volume by being in a leg of a leader who is building. So literally what that means, they only have to focus on that other leg and chase that volume. And if anyone is in that situation, please make sure you're really communicating well with your personal sponsor and knowledgeable upline, because those of us who've done it before, we are the trailblazers, the breaking, kind of like going through the jungle, breaking trail for everyone. We have learned some tricks and also have had some items pop up that we like, wow, we wish we would have known that before whatever happened, right? So, and then I'm going to also say for the monthly subscription, if you're in Canada and for sure you're going to go ultimate right out of the gate, very likely that means that you have, before that month is over, the subscription's getting ready to send. If you have drops on that subscription, you must edit and take those drops off, replace it with another wonderful product to be around that 100 PV. Make sure you're not ordering up and above that 100 PV, you guys. It's better to gift that to somebody that's going ultimate. If you need more help with that, ask your sponsor. But it's very, very imperative, because if your monthly subscription does not ship and you don't call in on that same to reactivate, you will lose your volume, and you do not want to do that. So keep that in mind. Again, communication with your sponsor is definitely the best, always.
Right. Thank you. Very, very good points. And I want to mention to the expats that are on the call that live in Mexico, you must make sure that you call in your subscription, because the Canadian credit card does not work on the Mexican online platform. So you need to make sure you're going to get that email Monday morning that says it failed. So we need to get one of the rep support people to be able to push it through on the manual system, and the manual system closes at 5 p.m. So you need to make sure to allow enough time earlier on in the day to get that done. And I have escalated that situation. I don't know how soon I can get it completed, but it's on its way, hopefully, to having correction. Any other comments, Carol, before we go forward?
No, I think that's it. We do have, actually, maybe Ricia, if we have people who are Canadian in Mexico, and they're going to be obviously ordering from the Mexico warehouse, will they also have to phone in their subscription?
Yes.
Or okay,
Yes.
It's just perfect. And then also give another physical address to get delivery.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
You may not be able to get it phoned in through Canada support. You can try US support. If US support cannot push through your credit card on a Canadian living in Mexico, Mexican order, then get a hold of me and I'll get it through Gabriela.
Thank you.
Okay, good point. Thank you, Carol. Okay, so your partner co-business, your monthly targets becomes your annual realizations. So these are things that I want you to include. Take a screenshot, please. What rank will be accomplished. Again, we already heard all that. We've got chairperson 3s and chairperson 2s and presidents. So you've already decided on that. Your projected income. Okay. And lifestyle credits, and that's a number. Where do you want to have in a number of lifestyle credits? 200,000, roughly a trip, including an airfare, is about 300,000 lifestyle credits. So if you're planning a trip, put in the 300,000 and let the universe do its magic. What date are you going to unlock your 10,000 savings? How many brand partners in total will you have in your business by December 31? How many of them will be officers? How many of them will be senior officers, presidents, CEOs, chair 1, chair 2, chair 3? What date will you optimize your 2 legs? What date will you optimize your 3rd leg? Because once you have 2 legs, you have to start a 3rd one, right? How many people are going to be with you at PXP in Dallas? And when will you be on the Canada recognition call? On the US, I don't know if they're doing that because there's so much success in the US, it would turn into a 17-hour call. But right now in Canada, they're recognizing officers, senior officers, and presidents above. So there is your template. And again, remember the first question when we started was, where will I be December 31? So there you have it there, right? And so now what we're going to do is also, let's start with step 1, all the categories that are important to you. Health. So that's a category in its own which you're going to set some goals. Business with your partner co. You may have other businesses, real estate businesses, and so on. Money in bank, crypto, savings assets. Something that's specific to you, right? House projects, renos, new stuff, new house, new apartment. Real estate portfolio, anything to do with that. Travel, where and when. Charity, who would you like to help? And what other things are important to you? Anybody need more time? We're good? Okay. Carol, watch the chat for me too, please, okay? Anybody need more time? No? Penny, are you having stress with this goal setting session?
No, I'm welcome in it. I just a little tired.
Okay.
I used to always resist. Yeah. I'm like, not another goal session. But no, I'm into it. Thanks, love.
Penny and I go way, way back. And I say, what are your goals, Penny? And no, don't make me. You can't make me. Don't sit on me. Don't do it. Oh, goodness. Okay, we're good, eh, Penny? Okay, so you're going to write down your categories, and there may be categories here that aren't listed that are specific to you. Next, I'm going to say take off the judge's robe and start dreaming. Those little voices, you can't be chair 2. You can't do this. You can't earn 100,000 a month. What, are you kidding that you're going to go to Paris? You don't deserve to drive a Ferrari. You know those stupid little voices, guys? So we need to go like this. I want you to both put your fists by your ear. Everybody, work with me here, please. And imagine that you're holding one of those bottle cleaning brushes, okay? And now you're going to go like this. There you go, Pat. Okay, we're going to clean out all that negative little chatter right out of your head. And we're going to become professional dreamers. And I'll tell you guys something. I'm going to jump to the last slide here. It takes as much effort and energy to dream small as it does to dream big. So I want you to go for it, right? We got to get rid of that negative chatter. Okay, so here's a snapshot of my spreadsheet. So first, the same categories that I just instructed for you, I put them all here. These are mine, okay? And there's some specific that wouldn't apply to you, like the truck, the trailer, you want to sell my boat for me, you know, things like that, right? So I put all the goals that I want to accomplish all in the over top. And then what I do is, you notice the total income there? I don't know if you see it. Partner co-income 158,300. I did the math, guys. You get to where you want to be as well too. My title is advanced rank of chief rank of chair 1, but I see many of you are going to surpass me here in chair 2 and chair 3. I better change that up since I'm a bit of a competitive girl here. I wouldn't be putting that kind of number down if I didn't believe in this comp plan. And if I didn't know it was real, right? On those IPA calls, those guys are making that plus more. Why not? Right? I don't know what I'm going to do that kind of money. Maybe I'll just tell Mike to look after the ranch and go traveling for a year. I don't know. Maybe I'll just pay for all your plane tickets and get you down here. Who knows, right? Yeah. So that's the major one. And then what you're going to do is break down your annual goals into monthly goals. So if your first goal said, I want to lose 40 pounds, then you're going to divide it. January 10, we know the drops will help you. Women lose an average 10 pounds a month, right? Men are about 15. It's like eating an elephant, one bite at a time. So now when you write down January, you're going to include the 10 pounds. And I suggest that whatever your goal, your weight is now, 171, for instance, it's going to be 161 by January 31st. So you be very measurable and targeted instead of saying, I want to lose 10 pounds. Okay. And then I continue, and I just broke down that whole year that you saw, and I put it into bite-sized pieces. And I did that by every month. It took me a good day to do this, but it also took me months and months to plan my wedding. And that went by the fastest day of my life, right? So take the time to do this. If you need help, hopefully you're good with the spreadsheet, but basically the spreadsheet just tells me do it in columns to keep it all organized. And just go through each and every month, right? And it's so easy, break it down. It's all math. But I want to go back here and I want to show you something. Do you see in Partner Co here, personally sponsored 5 new brand partners, reach out 5 per week, which is like nothing. 5 a week is like all of 30 minutes. Sell 3 new customer drops and 650 total brand partners. So I've already accomplished 3 new customers. I've already done that. And today is January 4th. Right? So when you write it down, you say, okay, I want a total of 650 new brand partners. You calculate where you are today. And you know that 1 in 20 is going to do something with this business. So if you bring in 10, 5 of them are going to double in a month. Right? You're going to have an extra 10 people in a month. Out of that 10, they're going to double again. Half of them are going to double again. So you could just figure out the math. It's a pretty simple system. And then when you get to the 3rd month, it's critical momentum. Things start taking a roll on itself. And you could figure that for every one person in your business, probably a conservative approach would be this. If you have 1,000 people in your business, for easy math, 1,000 people in your business, 300 will do something, right, Carol? Because we got some preferred customers on board, right? 300 will do something, and 300 will bring in at least 3 in a month. So let's get conservative and say 2. Your 300 will bring in 600, so now you have 1,600. And then you do that same formula for the next month. Penny's eyes are popping. Did I lose you on that one, Penny? Okay, I'll do 100. Okay, 100 people, right? So 30 of them are going to do something. 30 of them are going to bring in 2. That's 60. Add 60 to your original 100. Now you have 160. Okay. Out of that 160, a third of them are going to do something. So let's say 50 are going to bring in 2. That's 100. Plus your 160, you now have 260. Okay. If everyone's on monthly subscription, oh my goodness, guess what? You're going to get the president real quick. They all don't have to be builders, but they can all enjoy your products, right? So we love customers as much as we love the builders. Go ahead, Carol.
I was just gonna say, and I usually have a visual for this, and some of you, I hope you follow what I'm saying. The rolling calendar has colors. So also be that detailed, be that specific in your goal setting that you start tracking where the people are coming in, what color week they're coming in. And because that is projected volume, just like Ricia said, projected, not estimated, projected. There's a difference. And you might find that there's 1 week out of that 4-week rolling calendar that you don't really have a lot of volume based on the subscriptions being shipped. So that's where you want to really focus and maybe just stretch a little harder, work with a few of your partners that are runners and really kind of get that volume up in that particular week. We'll do another training on that kind of stuff, more the nitty-gritty stuff.
Thank
Go ahead,
you.
Ricia.
Okay, so I'm going to suggest a very conservative goal, even to the part-timers, is 5 new brand partners a month. Right? And our closing ratio is pretty high. If you talk to 10 people, you're going to get your 5. In any other deal that you do, you have to talk to 100 people or 50 people to get your 5. But in this deal, there's people coming in, especially now with January, where you've got late weight loss and people thinking about being healthy as they do at the beginning of the year. So that's an easy target. And to sell at least 3 new customers, I mean, that's almost a given. It's so easy. But I put myself pretty conservative because I'm at a different position than you are. I'm doing a lot more team help, team management, team support, those sort of things that seem to be taking my time, whereas you guys are all still in the building stage. So that you can spend more time getting customers, you can spend more time getting brand partners. Right? So your numbers are probably going to want to be higher. You probably want to have a minimum of 3 customers a week. Carol, who's the lady in the US that sold the Ultimate Pack in her first 2 or 3 weeks?
There was actually a few. I know that, goodness, I know Dory basically has a lot of people that are buying the Ultimate or going Ultimate right out of the gate. So maybe it's her. Dory, you'd have to unmute and let us know. Was that you the first week? I know there was someone.
Yeah, so Dr. Cindy Cork did hers. I think it was right before the 4th week. Donna did hers right out of the gate. I think I did mine week 2 or 3.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, you finished yours in 3, which is really the average organically, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, Dory. Congratulations, you're building it strong.
Yes.
Pat.
Yes, I'm very proud of Sherry Brooksbank. She's the one that brought in a 30 pack, and the guy went right to Ultimate right away. I'm so proud of her. I just
He's
want
on
to
our call right now, Pat. Joey's on
No,
the call.
but she's got to be congratulated. She's doing really wonderful. I'm very proud.
Congratulations, Sherry and Joey. Woohoo. That's the way to get started. We can't wait to have that in Canada, let me tell you.
So Joey, you're a competitive guy. You can't let these beautiful ladies from the South there beat you and sell more boxes than you. You better get Las Vegas on fire. Okay, that's great, Pat. Thank you. And congratulations to Sherry and Joey for coming on board as an Ultimate. That's the best decision to make. I think we're going to wrap it up.
Thank you.
Here. Again, it takes as much energy to dream small as it does to dream big. Just go for it, right? Look at what can happen. My God, Penny, on a health level, what happened for you in 2 months that you went from very sick to feeling much better? Right? So things are happening here. Any other comments? Okay, I want to wish everybody a happy new year. Thank you for being on board the call. Carol, thank you so much for supporting the call. And I want to say as well too, take this information and do something with it. I encourage you no later than next Monday to have your goals for 2025 accomplished, or rather accomplished in written form. Do it, because January will fly by so quickly and you will not have done it. And then you almost feel like you've lost a month in progress. So start doing it now and watch the magic to happen. I did mine January 1st and 3 customers just like that. So it's amazing how fast it happens when you put the power to the pen. Thank you, everybody. Happy New Year. It's been a great time, fun call. And I congratulate everybody for your success and for being present. Thank you, Carol.
Thank you, Ricia, for having us all on the Saturday afternoon and doing such a fabulous training. So bye for now. We'll stop the recording, and I know I'm going to hang out for a bit if anyone wants to ask